Hi, this is Aga from Phoenix Soul Body Therapy. Thanks so much for joining this class today. Today's class is going to be an opener for our heart and chest. So we'll be doing back bends and a lot of chest openers. So we are holding a lot of tension in our chest in these times because of the chronic contraction of our chest when we are going into our stress response. So we want to reverse that. We want to open the chest. We want to let our breath be full and nice and long. And so this is what we're gonna do today. And at any point you can use modifications and just listen to your own body sensations. So if something is too much, you can always just back up a little and do something that is good for you. So let's start. So today we want to use a bolster or a pillow or something that you can use to support your back. And if you don't have anything, you can roll a towel or something into this round shape, and that should be enough. So for our start today, we just want to place the bolster or whatever you have just in this long way and place the base of our spine just directly where it ends and start slowly lying down onto our bolster, our support thing. And just, you can stretch your legs in front or keep them bent. You can just open your hands to the sides. You can have your hands above the head to even increase that openness of your chest. Whatever feels good for you today. And just closing the eyes, and we will start with this gentle, supportive, open heart pose, supported fish pose. Taking a nice deep long inhale and slowly exhale. And just continue to breathe, feeling this nice openness in your chest, nice expansion of the lungs. Effortless, you don't have to engage any muscles, just let it go. Open yourself to this pose and let your breath guide you. So let your breath be nice and slow, nice and deep. And just continue to breathe into your belly, to your lower ribs area here in this triangle here. We don't want to just move our breath to the belly. We just want to use our muscles here, diaphragmatic muscles, to actually expand and support the heart and the lungs. Maybe pausing at the top of the breath for a second and then release. Just whatever feels good at this moment. Just try to feel how your breath is moving. It's like you're breathing for the first time. Notice the sensations that your breathing is giving you. Notice where your breath is traveling throughout your body. And just slowly taking another 2 long breaths. And then slowly come into your forearms, lift your head up and slowly walk your hands and push yourself back up to sitting. And we can just remove the bolster for now. Let's just cross the legs, bring the hands in front, and just doing some gentle cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop your belly down and start curling your spine down, and your head is coming up. Exhale, head is coming down, pushing from the shoulder blades and rounding the spine all the way up. Inhaling again, curling, and exhale. So for back bending, it's good to have your spine warmed up. So cat-cows is a really nice way to prepare your body for more demanding poses like back bends. Back bends usually are demanding for everyone. They are not easy, especially because we are so chronically contracted in our chest area. And just stay in your cow pose. Look up. Maybe drop your belly even lower. Breathe in and out. And then push around your spine and hold. And then just walk your hands in front and we lower ourselves down onto the belly. And from here, we will just push the hands onto the mat and gently lift the chest up, look up, cobra pose. And exhale, come down, head is coming down as the last. And again, rolling cobra, coming back up, maybe a little higher this time, and coming down. Inhale again, and hold here. Squeeze your glutes together to protect your lower back, and just stay here. Open your chest, round your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in and out. And come back down. And then we move our hands closer to the lower ribs and push, maybe if it's possible, into the straight arms to upward facing dog. So your hips, your pelvic floor will lift off the mat naturally if you push to the straight arms. And again, stay here. Continue to breathe nice and deep. And then roll into one side of your body. Maybe look towards your legs, through over your shoulder. And then come back and roll to the other side. Nice, coming back. Up dog. And then push from the hands. And just for a second, we're just going into our child's pose. Just a little counter pose. And coming back, and we're just coming into our sitting into our heels, and we will do an easier version of a camel first. So as you inhale, so your left hand is coming back and right hand is coming up and across, maybe a gentle back bend here, and exhale coming back to center, and just switch sides. So just doing this little flow to prepare our back for back bend, for camel pose. Just make this movement really flowing. With your breath. Okay, just going back to center. Taking the hands behind you, place them onto your sacrum. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open your chest, maybe look up. And stay here. Breathe. Actively squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. That's a nice chest opener. Just breathe fully. Okay, then release. Lift your hands up above the head. And just grab your one elbow with your hand, and your hand is coming down towards your shoulder blades. And just pull that elbow gently back and down. And stay here. If this is enough, you can stay here. Or if you can grab that hand with your other hand and just clasp them together. As long as you can maintain your spine long, you can do that. If you're hunching towards your mat and you can't really keep your spine long, there's no point of doing it. So just do a previous version with grabbing your elbow. If you can grab your hand, that's perfect. Just stay with your bind here and breathe. And release. Shake your hands, shake your shoulders. And then again, inhale, hands above the head. And either again grabbing your elbow and just opening your chest, pulling that elbow back and down gently. Or you can reach with the other hand and just clasp your hands together and stay there, breathing in and out. And release. Shake your hand again. Perfect. So this time we are coming onto our knees. So we're gonna do our camel pose again, but it will be a more challenging version. If you want to do it again on your heels, I encourage you to do that. If you're fine with this other version, you can of course try it. So just as you inhale, again, try to do this little flow. Squeeze your glutes together to protect your lower back and just gently push your pelvic floor forward. And then again, you can either just bring your hands onto your sacrum, squeeze your shoulder blades together and just push your pelvic floor forward. Your glutes are engaged and you can just stay here. Or if you're fine with your camel, you can grab your heels, push the pelvic floor forward, keep your glutes engaged and just come into full camel. And take a nice few long breaths. One more breath. And then one hand is coming back up and pull yourself back. And just sit onto your heels again. Bring your lower back into the neutral position. You can just take a few breaths here. And we're just walking the hands in front, coming back into our cat cows. This time, as you inhale, curl your spine, come to the right side, go onto your heels, and then doing this little circle round your spine. And just do it a few times in one direction to ease your lower back and your spine. Bring some blood flowing back into your spine. And switch the direction as well. Just release any tension, discomfort. Come back to the neutral position. So our hips are staying where they are, knees are stuck directly underneath your hips. Walking the hands in front, you can be onto the tips of your fingers or just onto your hands. And from here, releasing the forehead down to the puppy pose. Just stay there. If this is too much, you can be on your forearms and just do this. Whatever feels good. Let your belly expand in between your hands. And then slowly walking your hands back. And we're just bringing the legs in front. My mic is keep hiding. And just keep your hands, your legs in front, and we will lower all the way down to the mat. Just placing the back on the mat, hands alongside your body. Inhale, push the pelvic floor up and your hips up. Squeeze your glutes together, inner thighs together, lift your chest up, and then coming back down. Just one vertebra by vertebra. And again, inhaling back up. And exhaling, coming down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. And one last time, push up and stay there. Squeeze your glutes together, your inner thighs together, maybe clasping the hands behind you, shifting your shoulder blades together, and just stay here. Open your chest. And then gently release all the way down. Okay, so your last pose is very optional. So if you want to try your wheel, that's completely fine. If you want to do your bridge, so what we just did, again, do that. Now, if you want to try your wheel, bring your feet close to your groins, to your glutes. And then your hands, the palms of your hands are coming down onto the mat, but they are facing the back of your mat. So your fingers are facing the back of your mat. And just try to keep your elbows in line with your wrists, so they are glued towards your ears, like this. So they're not coming to the sides, but actually keeping them nice and active here. And from here, we will just push from the legs and at the same time push from your hands. So just push the ground away with your legs and your hands and lift your hips up. Whoa, my hair just got into my hands. Oh man. push it away. And again, try to keep your elbows nice and engaged, your legs, your glutes engaged, maybe walking onto the straight arms, and just stay here. And then when you're ready, slowly lower yourself down and release. Oh, that's a very demanding pose, very challenging pose. So just bring your knees towards your chest. Maybe sway from side to side. To ease your lower back. Maybe doing some circles in one direction. And then the other direction. And then just placing your feet onto the floor. And just release your hips to one side and then the other. Just doing little wipers. Again, massaging your lower back. And then you can grab your knees again, hug yourself. And release. And just stretch your legs in front, palms are facing up. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And release through your mouth. And just continue to breathe. Notice how are you feeling. Have you released any of these tensions from your chest, or maybe there's still something there? It's such a great practice. You can do that in your break, in your lunch break. If you're feeling stressed and anxious, this can be very, very helpful. Just a simple chest openers. Not all of them are simple, but and for your Shavasana, I just want to stay here for a few minutes. Relax each muscle, relax the facial muscles, your neck, your head, your whole body is heavy. And if you want to pause this video now and stay in your Shavasana for longer, I encourage you to do that. But for me, to make this video shorter, I'm just gonna finish now. Gonna roll myself to the side and push all the way up. So, thank you so much for the practice and hope to see you next time. Namaste.